Here, sir, special guest, Sri During 1920, we could set up 11 static soil testing laboratories in all the districts. We also set up one biofertilizer and fertilizer quality control laboratories at Dimapur. The purpose of setting up in Dimapur was that the fertilizers, the biofertilizers, substandard quality are being imported, which needs to be checked from the gateway. The promotion of micronutrients. This is very important, and green and light. So far, no department is coming forward. It's something like for human being, we need vitamins, minerals to break down carbohydrates, protein. The same way, there are 5 micronutrients that copper, boron, manganese, zinc, and iron. So these micronutrients are required for breaking down nitrogen macronutrients. So 2019, we got 70,000 hectares, and we could analyze 27,304 soil health cards. During 2020-21, we could set up 3 static soil testing laboratories, and which one of them had to be set up at the Directorate as a referral soil testing laboratory. Then we have also we have Government of India has sanctioned 3 mobile testing laboratory, but only 50% has been released, so we are unable to come with this mobile laboratories. Village level mini soil testing laboratories, 74 units, which we are going to launch today by Chief Secretary. We are also setting up a biofertilizer and fertilizer quality control lab at Wokha this year. Promotion of micronutrients, 55 hectares. We have a state policy on organic farming, which is headed by Chief Minister of Nagaland. We neither allow the farmers to use fertilizers, nor we provide them biofertilizers. We are very grateful to the Government of India, Minister of Agriculture and Farmer Survey. They have already sanctioned 2 biofertilizer production units, which is a big achievement, and in future, in the coming year, we'll be able to provide micronutrients, biofertilizers to our farmers. 2021-22 we have proposed, but because of new single nodal agency and PFMS, we are unable to receive any fund, but from the division they have already cleared 10 biofertilizer production units. We have also going to get a mini lab for the Department of Forest and Environment Climate Change, and we are pursuing for reclamation of problematic soil. Since our soil is acidic soil, we are working on 24,000 hectares, which is lying with the ministry. So coming back to today's program, digital soil testing mini lab consists of soil testing mini kits, soil testing kits powered by solar panels. So in the remote villages where they are not powered also, we can operate. And since it's a small, handy, portable, this can be taken to even remote villages and in the June fields to test soil. This is also not only soil testing, but then it is powered with computer and printers, and the farmers from the remote villages can access to ministry's portal. Along with the other kits, we are providing almirahs, chairs, table, dongle for internet connection, CDs, etc. So we are going to launch today with Wokha, Mokokchung, Kiphire, Zunheboto, Longleng. Second phase will cover Mon, Peren, Timok.
As Nagaland Chief Secretary, we closely associated with the Soil and Water Conservation Department to take forward this digital agriculture mission for the program for the state of Nagaland. Digital agriculture mission, as most of you may know, but then it's an initiative for 5 years, 2021 to 2025. It is by Government of India, and then it is a project based on use of new technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain technologies, remote sensing, GIS, use of drones and robots, etc. In other words, it is a modernization of agriculture sector by infusing new technologies so that the farmers can have more benefits and income. So digital agriculture is ICT based to create an ecosystem to support the development and delivery of timely targeted information and services to make farming profitable and sustainable while delivering safe, nutritious and affordable food for all. Coming to our state, like every paper magazine, every vision document that we have seen, we say that it is mentioned that our state is a great agrarian state where we have more than 60%, where it says that more than 60% of the people in the states are in agriculture sector. Let's go. And then 70 plus percentage of the state population are living in rural areas dependent on agriculture. Even our census 2011 speaks about 4.2 lakh people in the state works in agriculture sector, while about 1.6 lakh are non-agriculture sector, and then about 1.2 lakh in the government sector. It clearly implies that any development strategies for the state of Nagaland has to start with one agriculture platform. Nagaland's Sustainable Development Goal for 2030, leaving no one behind. It estimates about 18.80% of people are living on poverty line in Nagaland, and then it sought to focus on agriculture to eradicate poverty by 2030. So this approach is feasible given that our state has a favorable agroclimatic condition. We have availability of land, and then most of the peoples are rural, dependent on agriculture. The situation calls for an innovative approach to bring out a sustainable farming culture and encourage the farming community to look into the sector in a completely different perspective. Towards this, the Soil and Water Conservation Department, Government of Nagaland successfully brought in the Digital Agriculture Mission project to be implemented for the state of Nagaland. Digital Agriculture Mission is here to deliver the best possible solution for farmers in real time so that the farmer gets the best possible benefits. For successful implementation of the project, it would require 3 major stakeholders. Those are the farmers, the government, and the market. Now, when we talk about the government, we are not, the agriculture department cannot be considered as a standalone department. It involves the different agri and allied department in the state, like the horticulture, veterinary, fishery, all have to work together for the success of this digital agriculture mission. The implementation of these three measures will be done in a phased manner in the next 5 years, and then it is expected that in the next 5 years we will be having a full digital control in agriculture and allied service. It will focus on measures to enhance productivity, especially for the small and marginal farms, adoption of modern technologies, agriculture practices, optimum use of inputs, choice of right crops, through macro and micro level planning, availability of real-time information, prices in markets, so etc. All these things will be a part of this digital agriculture mission. All this effort calls for a concerted action both on the policy level and implementation front in the form of a Green Regulation 2.0 for the state of Nagaland. To initiate this digital agriculture mission, there is a need. The primary need will be the design, development, installation, and commission of the digital agriculture infrastructure platform. And then the Department of Soil and Water Conservation will come up with the Central Command and Control Center, where all live, real-time information will be disseminated through this Command and Control Center. It is proposed that the development of integrated web-based geo-portal and mobile application will provide a comprehensive solution on monitoring, management, and dissemination of information. Here we are talking about, for instance, we are talking about any farmers or any one of us in any place. We have mobile technology with us. We go to any area. We click. And then it gives us information that what kind of soil it is, what type of soil it is, what are the nutrients present, what are the most suitable crops or products that is favorable in this area. We get an information up to that extent. This is what this agriculture digital mission is targeting, giving you information on all parameters relating to that land. So this is one of the approaches that is made. Apart from that, there are also smart farming concepts that will be integrated so that we can, through the Internet of Things, drone technology, and then use of GIS and remote sensing technology. The other aspect will be generation of all different layers of information using GIS, and then complete soil testing across the state in the scale of 1:10,000, where we will be having a sample of at least four sample points in 1 hectare of land. So that is also one of the targets to be achieved through this digital agriculture mission. The other will be the integration of all database from all agri and allied sector to be brought together in one platform so that we can have a proper analysis of the information to put forward. Lastly, but not the least, we will be using this drone-based technology. With this drone-based technology, we can go for precision farming. We can revolutionize agriculture system. And then, say for instances, we will be having a demo of the UAV for spraying of biofertilizer, biopesticides. This is a demonstration that we can see how this thing, and then this will help in precision farming. Other things like drone seeding, they use the ground technology. all of us present here, all the stakeholders, so that the people of the state may be able to enjoy the new era for development. Thank you, sir.
In absence of our ADC, our Agri-Allied Department becomes incomplete. So, since he is not there, I don't have much to say, but I would just like to congratulate the Soil and Water Conservation Department for introducing all this technology in Nagaland. For quite some time, this department had no proper connection with the ministry, and so they have not much activities. But we are all lucky enough that many very active officers, proactive officers came up in the department, and they have ventured very well. That's how today we have brought about to a level where all the Agri-Allied Department will be benefited and farmers will be benefited in general. I just would like to say something, because the drone that has been displayed at the soil testing laboratory, whatever, is unfurling today. When we look at the farming community where segmented cultivation is done, this will not help much. So all Agri and Allied departments are requested to sensitize, to develop, to cultivate a compact area cultivation, so that all these facilities will be very applicable and our products will go commercial. So like many 2-3 speakers has already explained about the benefits of the thing, but as a layman, my understanding goes like this. Now that this soil testing laboratory has come up, like the decision of all other Agri-Allied department will also be based on the findings of the soil testing missions. Why? Because for years together we have been working just blindly which crop would be appropriate for which area. But when all this soil testing is done and the health card is issued, depending on that, we will encourage the farmers to cultivate the most appropriate crops, so that the farmers will also progress and the departments will also have a good name. And once again, I would like to congratulate the Soil and Water Conservation Department, headed by the Commissioner, and down to the old ranks and files of the departmental officers for bringing to us all these facilities. Thank you.
I'm very happy to be the special guest for this program. It's a very happy occasion. We are celebrating the 73rd Republic Day, and on the sidelines of the Republic Day, I have been given this onerous responsibility to flag off these soil testing labs, which are going to be installed in the different development blocks of the state. In layman's terms, I understand that soil health is a critical issue, and particularly for places which are critically dependent on land-based activities. And Nagaland, as has been mentioned, more than 60% of our people are dependent on agriculture. And it is really very, very important that we know the status of my plot of land. For every farmer it is important. Otherwise what is happening is that there is, overuse or underuse of fertilizers, and there is deficiency of other micronutrients. In the rest of the country, this overuse of urea is a very big problem. Without knowing the status of the soil, without knowing what is actually deficient in the soil, our farmers have been indiscriminately using urea and DAP and potash like that. And in the process, not only are they spending huge amount of money, but it is even leading to environmental problems. In Punjab, they say that rivers are getting polluted because too many chemicals are there in the soil, and then it seeps into the water, and the water gets contaminated, and all kinds of issues are coming. Thankfully, in Nagaland, we do not have that much of a problem, maybe except in the footed areas. In other places, the use of chemical fertilizers is very less, and our soil is generally very healthy. We want to keep it that way, and it is very high time that these facilities are created even in the smaller places. To that extent, I think the Department of Soil and Water Conservation deserves our unqualified appreciation, and I would especially like to compliment their nodal officer, Mr. Shohe, who has been tirelessly working. I have heard from many people about the dedication with which Mr. Shohe has been working, and we are all grateful to him. Mr. Shohe, we are grateful to you for the tireless work that you are doing. In fact, Nagaland requires such people because it is the technical people who actually guide us. And if there are technical people with dedication, who are actually married to their work, who take a genuine interest, they can do a lot for our state. So I think he is one shining example. Mr. Makhan Kithan is sitting here as project director of Nagaland GIS. He has also been doing great work. And these are the people who actually, make us proud, I would say. Because when we go to other places, Delhi or even northeastern meetings, etc., we can say with pride that yes, Nagaland is also doing like this. So, particularly in the soil and water conservation, I am seeing that yes, this soil health card is being taken up as a national mission, and in other places, government is pushing very hard that every farmer should have that card, and that card can be taken only after your soil is tested. Without that, the card cannot be given. And if you don't have the facility of testing, then you can't give the card also. So I am really happy that so many labs have come up in the recent past. I think in the last 1 year itself, we have had many labs inaugurated. I keep reading in the papers. 3 labs, I think just recently you inaugurated. And then when this donor minister came, you inaugurated that state lab also. And now you are taking it to the blocks. So it's all good work. I am just hoping that after the labs are installed, set up, they are also made use of properly. Because unfortunately in Nagaland we have this experience of, creating facilities but not keeping them operational, not making the best use of them. So hopefully that kind of situation will not come. As far as these laboratories are concerned, the department, I am sure, is taking action to ensure that proper technically qualified manpower is made available to run these laboratories, and the laboratories are kept in good hands. Otherwise, if they don't work properly, again there may be problems from the Government of India also. So, thank you very much. I am told that you are now flagging off these labs out of these 74 blocks that we have in Nagaland. You are flagging off for Wokha, Kiphire, Zunheboto, Mokokchung and Longleng, right? And in the second phase, other districts are going to be covered. So, good. I think Soil and Water Conservation Department, being the department which is like an input for Agriculture Department, Horticulture Department and Land Resources, like that. So many agri-allied departments. इनका base role is soil and water conservation. So your strong action, your good action indirectly helps the departments also. So I am happy that you are all working together. Agri-allied sector, as Madam was saying, it cannot be seen in isolation. It has to be a joint effort of all concerned departments. And once we have that kind of convergence, we are able to achieve better results. So that's all I would like to say on this occasion. Once again, my compliments to the department and all the people who are working behind the scenes to make this program successful, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
In this kind of